Secretary of State Antony Blinken is criticizing China's genocide and repression of Uyghurs and suppressions on religions. He gave remarks on the issue amid the launch of the 2021 Report on International Religious Freedom, held by the Department of State on Thursday.
PRC continues to harass adherents of other religions that it deems out of line with Chinese Communist Party doctrine, including by destroying Buddhist, Christian, Islamic, and Taoist houses of worship, and by erecting barriers to employment and housing for Christians, Muslims, Tibetan Buddhists, and Falun Gong practitioners.
The PRC is China's official name, the People's Republic of China. Beijing initially denied the existence of any detention camps in Xinjiang, but in 2018, officials said they had set up so-called vocational training centers, necessary to curb what it described as terrorism and separatism in the region. Under Beijing's suppression, Chinese Christians who belong to China's underground churches often face harassment and arrest. Underground churches refer to those that operate without approval from the Chinese Communist Party. U.S.-based media outlet Radio Free Asia reported that in the last 5 months, in one city alone, at least 10 pastors were detained by police. As for another group Blinken mentioned in his comments, Falun Gong is a Chinese spiritual practice based on the principles of truth, compassion, and tolerance. Before Beijing started to persecute Falun Gong in 1999, numbers of the people practicing the meditation system outnumbered Chinese Communist Party members. The party perceived the practice's widespread popularity as a threat to its communist rule, even though the practice is not involved in politics. Even after 20 years, the mention of Falun Gong in public is still taboo in China. In March and April, more than 400 practitioners of the Falun Gong meditation practice were detained for their beliefs. On March 21st, a 66-year-old female Falun Gong practitioner named Ji Yuanzhi passed away after being tortured for a month and a half at a detention center. It happened in Inner Mongolia. Her son is an architect living in the U.S. And in Tibet, efforts to wash away culture and traditions have been happening for decades. Months ago, authorities in a Tibetan residential area of western China's Sichuan province demolished a 99-foot-high Buddha statue. The reason? They said it was too high. Authorities also forced Tibetan monks to watch the statue being destroyed as a way to humiliate them.